Hello, everybody. This is AJ's Political Views. I am back. I've been kind of busy today, as you all probably already know, as it relates to me putting up various videos regarding what's going on in our politics and what's happening out here um, in this world right now, as it relates to the challenge that we're going to have 4 months from now. I don't know if everybody had actually checked out everything in the 2025 project, but quite a few of us all over social media, especially on TikTok, is really, really, really blowing the trumpet. Many of us we may have a different way of delivering the message, but all of us are blowing the trumpet, and we are giving messages from whatever which way we can to try to warn people and let people know the importance of what's about to happen if we allow the wrong people into office and power. And then let's be honest, not everybody in this country is going to be able to pack up and leave. I've heard a few people say, well, we're just going to go to Canada, or we're going to Africa, or we're going to Italy, or we're going, to other places. But not everybody's going to be in a position to do that financially. They know this, and they know this. So let's really take a look at what these people are seeking to do. Now, if you cut Social Security, in other words, just get rid of it altogether. And if you get rid of Medicaid and Medicare altogether, and if you get rid of the Department of Labor, Education, and if you get rid of the Civil Rights Bill completely, and if you get rid of the Voting Rights Bill, any voting rights completely, and if you get rid of the office of the EEOC, and if you get rid of the Trade Commission, and if you fire 50,000 people in government, and if you implement the Bible throughout this country, as they're seeking to do, if you implement Christianity as the main source of religion in this country, is what they're seeking to do, what are the results and the consequences? What do you think is going to happen? And on what day do you think that that's going to be a good outcome? What are you looking to gain from doing all of that? Cut. So you've cut everything, even cut the things that are most important to our most vulnerable citizens in this country. And it ain't all black. So if you cut, what is the results and what is the consequences? So I'm going to give you my take on what I think the results and the consequences would be. Now, you have quite a few different types of people that are on Social Security. You have what you call Social Security disability, which many people are disabled. Some people are disabled mentally and emotionally. Some people are disabled physically as it relates to health. Some people are disabled with a combination of all as it relates to their health, mental, emotions, and age. And so that is one element of eliminating Social Security disability. And then you have what we call retires, those that have retired that don't get a great deal of pension from their retirement. Then you want to raise the age of Social Security to 70 years old. Well, statistically, men, most likely men that look like me, very few of us live past 70. So we got to work till we're 70, and then when we retire, it's not guaranteed that we're going to live after 70, so our Social Security won't even matter at that point. Won't even matter because we won't be here to spend it. That's provided that it's here, being that your ultimate goal is to cut it, get rid of it, end it, or turn it over to some corporations that would eventually destroy it. And so what that means is you're going to have millions of people in this country without an income. And even if you attempt to force people to go back to work, which are the younger individuals that are out of work because of those reasons, you may cause various type of issues on the job. But then I know your plan. If you cause different type of issues on the job, which working, and you find yourself getting locked up maybe, going to jail maybe, going to prison maybe, then you will receive free labor from a slave. And basically those kind of people in power, That's exactly what you're going to be, and you're going to be working for free. So this is what's going to happen with the whole ideal of cutting Social Security uh, benefits. That's on that end, getting rid of it, ending it, whatever. Now let's talk about Medicaid, Medicare. Now, Medicaid, Medicare is available for individuals that don't make enough money to pay $200, $300 on health insurance every month. These are individuals that make either minimum wage or just above minimum wage. And they are in the labor pool where they work at restaurants and hotels and maybe some production companies where they don't really pay them a lot of money. And even if they made $14 or $15 an hour, they still would have to pay their rent, which rent has gone up for a one-bedroom apartment anywhere from $1,000 to $1,800 a month for one bedroom, and not to mention light, gas, and water. Now, even if they moved into a affordable housing complex, they have rules. There are certain things you can and cannot do. Certain times you can miss your rent, certain times you can't. You can get cut off at any given time, providing how they do your review and how they look at you moving forward. You could be cut off at any given time. So there you go. And so if you cut off Medicaid, Medicare, then not only you're affecting adults, but you're affecting young adults and you're affecting children that may be in a house of a single parent that may not have the support that she needs, and she's trying to provide for her child. And so she depends on Medicaid and Medicare, maybe because she has a disabled child. Then you're talking about cutting civil rights, which takes us back to the unaliving of individuals like me, or those, very situations where, they just get locked up because of the color of their skin. Have some cops and they just decide to take them up off the street, throw them in the back of the car and beat them up, and then take them and make up some cockamamie lie that they broke a law or something, and you have no check and balances for that. And so there they are working for free on the plantation and chain gang and all that. So you got that scenario, and that's exactly what they want. They want chaos. They want chaos because they want two things that they want to be able to do. They want to implement martial law, and they want a civil war. That's what they want. Two things, either or both. Martial law, civil war, or both. This is what they want. But we have the vote, and we can prevent it. All we got to do is vote. All we got to do is vote. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to stop and give up and let go if we vote, and that's it. They've already put out they've put out the warning. I've never heard the word bloodbath before as many times as I've heard it in my life. Coming from political leaders, coming from a president candidate, coming from an organization that say they are founded on the principles of God, coming from the president of the Heritage Foundation, talking about a bloodbath. And we win, it's not going to stop there. If they're for real and serious about what they're talking about, then it's not going to stop there. But then we'll have more leverage because we'll have the right people in power, the right people in the office, and they will be able to deal with that. See, we don't have to worry about dealing with that because they will be able to deal with that. Some of us may have to step it up within our communities if the president gives us order to do that as it relates to a militia. But that comes from the president. See what I'm saying? Hopefully, we won't have to go there. So I'm looking for a better outcome, and the better outcome that I'm looking for is that we keep the right people in office and let them deal with the problems that's going to happen after that, and let the president, who we hope will be the president, Biden, handle his business. That's the best outcome we have. I don't. There's nothing else I can say. That's a done deal. Either we do that, or welcome, or else you're going to be saying, "Welcome to the New World Order of America." Okay, where Trump would be inviting Putin to the White House more often than not, and they would be the best friends ever because both of their countries would be like twin cities.